Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
He's still
Aatrox, this is an Aatrox game. This is an Aatrox game. This is a fantastic Aatrox game too, because now you have an extremely low-ranged composition for Damwon-Kia. Zeri, Lucian, well, they will get the first Drake. They have enough priority here on the bottom side into this early Xayah, and the pressure is real in the mid lane with the Lucian pick, but they're still going to get this first Drake, so I don't want to overreact or get, too into the weeds on that one. Flash more relevant. Is Fredit BRION going to group up on this Drake right now?
Yeah, we're starting the Cloud, as they do manage to take it. So the first Drake for Fredit BRION.
This comp into an Aatrox as well. Like, the Aatrox is happy to fight these out, in the future. He's about to start getting his spikes online.
Well, good stun onto Kellen. Takes a lot of damage here as Lava feels like he has enough. There's the flash. The quickness was there, and that is going to be first blood. Going over to Umpty. Another fight on the top side of the map as the backflip comes in. Perfect execution is not
pop off and show his normal Duck Dom prowess in the early parts. In fact, is going to lose his turret here.
Yep, and of course, like, you're not supposed to. As the Zeri, it's going to be a couple of items. 3 is the dream. For the champion is Kellen, going to put a bit of pressure onto Lava, gets the Valkyrie out at least, and that will secure the turret.
Fight for Damwon-Kia to take, but they need to get this early control over this game. Drake pace is so important.
Yeah, Lava does not have his... Okay, never mind. Package unrequired because the Drake is just going to get smoked by... I'm not, playing into any of these baits. As I say that, I may have just cast a curse the heck out of him. There is Showmaker, but immediately Delight's going to dive on top of him. So much damage comes through as the Solar Flare goes down. The Ignite is sticking though. Goodbye Showmaker. 2 kills to Fredit BRION. Kellen might be going down as well as Umpty. Going to get stunned up, but the red buff or the challenging smite are going to lock down the kill. Ulti comes through from Canyon, who's trying to help out, and Bertle with the perfect execution is good, but the world is going to end for him. Morgan's going to pick up that kill, and now Henna chasing down for more. Infernal Chains are going to get broken, and now Dokdom is Zeri. He's very scary, and they're looking to try and dive underneath this turret. Extendo Beam not going to connect. And Fredit BRION, I think they might be safe, but I tell a lie. Dokdom is still fighting this one out. As Henna, he doesn't get his feathers in the right place, and Morgan still has to keep umbrally dashing away.
This is a really big
trade in the late game, right? Because we've seen Skirmish is so powerful as Morgan. He's going to get locked down by the Solar Flare. He's now trying to fight this one out, but it is not going to work. Unfortunately, the Aatrox ultimate does not work the same way as it used.
Comfy position in this game right now. He doesn't actually have to force anything anymore. And with these last 2 exchanges, Damwon-Kia have really extended the weak part of their composition's power quite a bit. Then they're going to have the late game Zeri. They're going to have the late game Akali to contend with. Fredit BRION will. And Damwon-Kia is suddenly putting themselves back in control.
Yep, and Bertle is a huge factor right now. 3-1-1. This Akali is not going to be ignorable. And, things like the Featherstorm could just get baited out very early in this fight, and then Damwon-Kia can roll over the top because the defensive tools are not there for
Fredit BRION in this fight, because the longer Duck Dom can actually charge up here and the closer you can get to a big ult, it's going to be massive.
Yeah, these rockets, that one landing on a Kellen was a great one. Can they actually lock this down? Canyon says, absolutely not! And he secures the Drake. Damwon-Kia now looking for the fight as well as Umpty's going down extremely low. Showmaker grabs that kill as Lava locks down and halves the fight. Gets the kill onto Showmaker here, but Henna has just been destroyed by Dokdom. And this could just be Zeri Gaming, and it is. He just jet set radios over the wall, and Delight is not delighted in that situation whatsoever. Lava will survive, but he will be the only one allowed to. So Fredit BRION, they do get what they wanted. Not going to win any fights just yet. Just get a bit of a tempo advantage around this mid lane.
Yeah.
As Henna slowed down, Kellen finding the flank here as Canyon goes in, then jumps all the way back out. Showmaker now trying to get to the back line. Immediately he's going to get locked down. Great quickness, but Delight is going to fall down. They get Showmaker, but once again, can they win the follow-up fight? And the answer, especially said by Dokdom, is going to be absolutely not.
Nope, definitely not. And that is very likely to be the team fight that wins the game for Damwon-Kia. They played it out so patiently, they forced Fredit BRION to come to them. And what Fredit BRION's composition does so well with this quirky composition, with an Aatrox and the front line that they have with the Viego, is defend objectives. But when they don't have control and they don't have vision, and they have to be the ones walking towards a turning Damwon-Kia, their composition is at its ultimate weakest, at that point. And that's why you see them struggle, as Lava's going to come over here. They're going to maybe look for a steal.
Yeah, he's got a package. But there is an Akali waiting around here, as Lava is going to do so much damage, it's absurd. Solar Flare connects as well, as the Baron is down to about 1,000 health. The Force Bomb comes in, but Canyon is going to be able to find the smite. Package delivered to Bertle. He's in the cage, doesn't have anywhere to run, and he is going to deny Umpty an assist as he does fall down. But Akali for Baron, I think Damwon Kia have done that. They may lose their Nexus, however, they can hold their heads high. They killed Showmaker multiple times in these fights. They're looking to try and do it again. Heartbreaker goes forward, Umpty just immediately explodes. Doctor there with the follow-up. Delight has to get out of there as Bertle dives in and then looks really cool, and then we'll walk away.
And I think that what we executed here, or what Damwon executed here to Fredit BRION, what we watched them execute is a control of the mid to late game extremely well, because there were times where we were worried for Damwon Kia, like, ooh, they don't have enough control, they didn't get enough of a lead. But then they do what Damwon do best, and they fought out some team fights really well. They used their compositions, win conditions extremely well. They forced setups on Baron, where Fredit BRION had to respond, and then they were put into bad positions on the map. Damwon Kia got enough of a lead there on Duckdom through those team fights that this game is just, unfortunately, completely off the rails now for Fredit BRION. There's no good plays to make.
Yep. As Bertle's going to dive over the wall, Morgan taking a lot of damage here. And man, the amount of turret destruction Damwon Kia are capable of right now.
Worst place for Lava to be is like firing rockets blind. He's about to run out.
Yeah, Showmaker gonna get tagged by one of them. Wasn't a big one. Does have one lined up now as Solar Flare is immediately gonna get cleansed, but Henna can't cleanse a whole host of damage. The culling comes down and he has to flash, but Delight not gonna be so lucky, as the Zyra is gonna limp her way to the fountain, but that is gonna give Damwon Kia all of the control that they need. And they kill Baron so fast at this stage of the game, it is absurd.
Yep, and they will certainly do that. Exactly that. They just walk back over here. And for Fredit BRION, there's nothing really more to scale for on the Corki here. You know, you have your 4 items online. It's not going to get better from here. What you really need is vision, and that's not something that killing minions can buy for you. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to say, well, I'd like to give Horus 2,000.
Get on this as quickly as possible as the extendo beams. Feels like the Zeri is doing more poke damage than the Corki, which just seems completely ridiculous to me.
She basically is at this point. She's hitting them more consistently than Lava's hitting his. The Showmaker is found.
Yeah, and Delight actually going to flash on top of the Zeri. She takes a fair bit of damage, but does get to relative safety. The ulti comes through, and now Docdom creates enough space. Bertle is going to lock down the kill on the Viego, and now, with everything invested, trying to kill the Zeri, that didn't work. It's going to be game over here for Fredit BRION. Damwon Kia execute their more early focused composition so beautifully around the Akali, around the Zeri, and now they'll move to 1-0 in this best of 5. I don't think Fredit BRION are going to leave Zeri up again.
I do not think so. I do not think so, and I think some of the ways they banned on red side were a little bit suspect considering how strong Zeri is. Maybe they didn't expect to see Duckdom pick it up in first position, but Damwon Kia drafted around it so well. And even though the draft was very freestyle, we had a lot of questions about how it was going to function in a real game.